The first of many to arrive, I hope.
And while they're sorting that thing off, we will continue a bit with our
Right.
push into Germany.
Right, I was mentioning that we were having massive resistance in Spain.
Oh,
So we're controlling Spain, but there is massive unrest leading to some pretty severe penalties.
and that was what we were gonna fix with the military police division I'm
Yes.
just creating.
Excellent.
Let's actually change the name of it so you can actually see what it is. MP Cav. Since cavalry have a bit more suppression than normal infantry,
We
And since
do they
we-
really? Not that much, right?
I think it's very.
I believe
very
one bit of cavalry has 2 suppression.
It's one of those funny
suppression 1.2.
balance things we've done. They used to have super high suppression for some reason.
Yeah, you didn't even need any.
I wouldn't mess with a horse, would you?
Probably,
0.4.
not go too close to an angry horse now.
No.
That's
Would you be too mad if I delete one of the tank divisions?
no.
Or templates, so we just can clean it up a bit more. And we have this super cool division.
The Super Mountaineer Division.
Yeah.
Do you start with that?
No. It was a test we just tried out, so I will also Maybe I shouldn't delete it actually. Oh, it's just a worse copy of this one. So yeah, I will also come on, delete that one so we can clean it up a bit. But now you have a MP cavalry division, and let's supply.
Daniel, you're the master
15.
of making divisions there. Is there a difference between a 2x3 and a 3x2 division?
No.
Okay.
All it does is restrict you a bit more what you can deploy. Like this one is now restricted to infantry battalions. If I place the armor here, this one is now restricted to armor battalions. If I place one here, this one is now restricted to mobile. So it's own restriction, but it doesn't matter if I would have all 6, which I actually can't, but 5 here or 3 here and 2 here, no difference. So it's all a bit just structural, how you want it. And of course, yeah, difference in brigades.
There we go. I'd like to say thank you so-and-so for your question on that, but Twitch chat has just gone boom, so I can't even can't even find out where they were.
How many people do I have watching actually?
I haven't updated in a wee bit, but it said 8,800.
Wait, what? 8? Oh,
8,800.
God.
Oh, Soviet Union, White Peace Republic Finland, I see.
The small bug we have that I think should be fixed in the next one.
Excellent.
Why don't you explain what happened while I cough?
Well, the Soviets went over to Finland and decided to take the so-called border adjustment that they normally, well, they ask for it, don't they, before they just march in and take it, right?
So Finland does get the option to say, yeah, sure, you can take this, instead of getting invaded. Yeah, I do believe so.
But they quite like to say, well, bring it on then. See how you do.
Yeah.
So yeah, still democratic Finland, but much smaller than before.
So, we still have 24 days left before we can navally invade Italy around Rome. Meanwhile, I am trying to not die in Africa.
Awesome. I just want to show you guys by this plan, which how I drew it. You can clearly see they're focused much more down here, and so all of these units, they're not pushing. They're just standing completely still, even though I have the battle plan fired.
Yeah.
Since they're gonna wait until I reach this point, and then move up. So you can draw a bit special plans if you want to.
Or actually, like the when you see the provinces light up like this, that is an estimation, and estimation might change as the front changes shape. So like it's not absolutely guaranteed that they're going to take exactly that path. Like once they reach that point, the front might look completely different. So the path for the units might be slightly different.
It is one of those cooler features I found, the way you can hover over it and see where they're going to go, though, because it gives you a nice visualization of what.
Yeah.
will be going down, assuming that there are no other big
Yes.
interventions.
And
You mean with shift? Holding down shift.
and like particularly, I find it useful to see where they won't go. So if I have a plan and I'm like, why aren't they attacking that province? I'll hover over the arrow and I'll see, oh, right, because it's not actually part of the
Can
current
be
plan.
very important to secure certain cities and ports. So.
Yes.
Naval invasion is one of those interesting things because that has been tweaked a lot throughout development as well.
Oh yeah.
Like the numbers and how it all comes together has been tweaked. But at the moment, it'll take longer for more divisions to do it, and you will need to research certain tech to bring in a certain amount.
Yes. And you're only able to launch a single naval invasion from any one single port. Also, right, we do have the. Let's see, did we show that? Or have we
Show.
shown that? The landing craft technologies, they boost how many divisions can navally invade at any.
Yeah, so if you want to do an enormous Normandy, you're going to find it a bit tricky to do in, say, 1938.
Yes.
In fact, yeah, Daniel's got it on his screen there quite nicely, showing off the different researches you can do for naval invasions.
So
Yes.
1940 for this and 44 for advanced.
Yes, and the like as it says, the like plus X number of divisions per technology, they add together in the end. So I think typically the max lies around 150 or so, which is a lot of people to ship over.
Oh yeah.
So I got pushed back a bit, really. Oh god, we're losing that much equipment, that's why. I'm gonna put even more on infantry weapons,
All right.
since, yeah, we're still missing 22k.
Should we be
So pushing through all those mountains, and that wasn't super well for our equipment status.
So should we give our fronts a slight break while we regain some, or should we try to keep the momentum going?
A small break, please.
Certainly, I'll keep things going. Meanwhile, I will pause the execution of my Italian front in the hopes that they will get some breathing space. Actually, what do you think about calling in Yugoslavia right now?
It could be actually quite. I'm a bit scared though for the Hungary front. They only have one
Oh yeah,
small road there. I would like to at least border Yugoslavia before.
that is a good point. We're not that far away from doing that, so
So, but yeah, halting the front, gaining back some equipment. We could actually cancel some of the units that actually been traded a bit, though I don't like it.
no. You know what? I'm gonna go. No, wait, I am not. They need a certain training level before we can deploy them. I want the military police cavalry to be deployed as soon as possible to station in Spain.
Yeah, they're missing quite a lot of equipment now, so it might take a small while. So yeah, just sit and relax for quite.
Well, I just
You're
got
kidding me.
paged some information that
Oh.
IGN kind of like Hearts of Iron 4.
Wow.
What? Holy it!
Yeah, it's
What?
pretty nice. I haven't read it. I've just been pinged that right now. But
That makes me happy to hear.
yeah,
Let's.
you have to remember we are human beings that work on this, so
Yeah.
we react well to praise.
Yes.
If we
I
get
guess
anything
that's-
lower than that, we will hate them. Let's take Frankfurt in their honor. Come on, push them. Bring them
Oh.
down.
This
This is for IGN. No,
I have such an opportunity here.
do it.
Oh.
Like I still think let's pause the invasion. But if you see opportunity, like I saw, Germany
Yes.
reshuffled their troops. I just pushed into free territories. And come on, Frankfurt. Come on, take it.
I
Take
am
it.
about to significantly
Boom.
weaken both Italy and Germany if I'm lucky.
Yeah, it's well worth
What?
checking out Karl's attack here because he
Yes.
could pocket off a lot of
What?
Italians here.
Yes, that's at least I don't know, around 20 divisions or so.
Do it.
I am. It is,
They
however,
they are backing it up though.
they are really backing it up, so it is far from decided.
I will help you a bit.
Let's see. I just keep pushing more and more guys into that battle, hoping that it will.
Let's delay them at other fronts too, so they can't reinforce it. No,
Oh.
no, stop.
So this is exciting.
So this is co-op controlling. We are
Uh.
losing these battles, but I'm forcing them to be occupied so they can't reinforce this.
Right.
Let's actually engage here quickly.
So Germany does have a decryption advantage on us.
I'm trying to fix that.
Oh, that's good. It's not gonna be quite in time for this battle, I think. However,
No.
but we are attacking from multiple directions and getting a nice bonus from that. Oh
Come
my!
on.
Oh my!
Come on!
So close. Oh,
Oh,
here
our
we can
battle
see.
split because
Yes,
of taking
because yeah, because England is
Come on.
fighting.
Come
for
on!
the
And
further
we
side.
got them.
There we go.
Right.
So maybe for people that aren't quite so familiar with what's going on, why is that such a strategic advantage for us?
They can't flee.
Right. So now they are pretty much stuck here, and what we want to do now is wait until they start feeling the effects
The
of
hunger.
being out of supply.
But they might actually be... Oh no, they're not fine. I was thinking they have a city, but we are controlling the majority of that state,
Right.
so it's fine.
And there are a lot of divisions in there. So obviously, like one thing we really need to do now is hold this.
Hold the
Yeah,
doorway
we need
into
to prevent
Italy.
them from connecting up their lands again.
Because if they do, they're resupplied again, and we need to fight them.
Oh, so
Proper.
you claimed some territory. Poor Romania. Like
Gonna-
claim all the territory has been claimed right and
I
left.
don't
from
know.
them.
After hearing about them making their way over to Japan, I think you need to stop it before it gets too much.
I'm gonna go ahead and redraw the plan here. So, all right, it's looking pretty good.
And once again, I'm really sorry for my coughing.
Oh yeah,
But,
flu has been spreading through here.
Yeah.
the black
like I
Yeah,
haven't
crazy.
actually had the flu. I was just in all ways a bit sick. I had a small fever. I was coughing. I had a bit of flu. I was a bit just dead in every way.
Have you considered hay fever?
No.
Does it happen
Really?
same time every year? Daniel?
Most likely not.
Because the weather in Sweden has been amazing
Oh yes.
lately. So lot
Which
lot
is funny
of
'cause it
sunny,
was snowing
super
like
warm.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah. And now it's like feels like middle of the summer. Really warm, very sunny, not much rain. So pollen levels are ridiculous. So even if you're not allergic, you can feel it.
And Hungary declared war against them. So let's them call them in now. And yeah, we're missing equipment, but I will take
Yeah.
I will take it from my divisions. I will cancel all of them sweet trained units just to get back the equipment.
Yeah.
How about our
Ah, that
suppression
hurts.
forces though?
That hurts. But we earned 10 additional K of units. Our suppression forces are just waiting for equipment.
Yeah.
Do you have any crappy guns? Perhaps you could assign them to just get your old beaten up.
Actually, we could change the division equipment. You don't actually, we
Right.
don't want them to get this equipment.
Do you produce older equipment?
But this is one thing you could do to, and also use new equipment. Oh, that's awesome. Just if you don't want them to have let's say we had a lot of infantry weapon
Hmm.
1 from not declaring a war and losing everything. So we
Yeah.
could just
Worth showing off where you clicked for that, because the division designer it offers so much freedom.
Yeah.
division equipment up here. And you can also see if those units can be
Oh.
penetrated.
Do me a favor, give them a nice symbol for the repression of for keeping people down. Something like a fist.
There's a fist, there's a guard tower.
I usually use the guard tower for my my military police divisions.
Let's be sensible at least. Unicorn.
Yes. Yes.
Call towers from
Because every day is magic when you're suppressed by the red French
So
Come on.
cavalry.
Come on, push quicker. We really need to defend.
So I don't know if you noticed, but we just completed atomic research, which is
Still,
the first step towards really, really, really big bombs.
If it's your dream to just wipe someone off the map, you will need to complete these 3
Yeah.
researches, and the second one will allow you to start building reactors, which you're going to need.
Yes, in order to make bombs, we need reactors. However, that is going to take us another 750 days if we do that, which is a lot.
And we have lost all our fighters.
Yeah.
So I before increased how many factors we had on fighter duty.
Yep.
And I'm also researching the next type of fighter.
Okay, excellent. So now we're pumping out, what was it, 4 a day or something?
Yes.
Oh,
And
3.5 a
I'm
day.
probably gonna add one more line for it. As soon as we're like back in action with infantry weapons, I will cancel one of them.
Speaking of missing things, I am missing. Oh my, Japan is. Oh, ambitious Japan has landed in South Africa.
To be fair, there's some good resources down there.
Oh, there's. I believe it's excellent. They have
Tons of
massive
chromium.
amounts of chromium.
So if you're going down the heavy tank route, maybe you want to invest in South Africa.
What the hell have you done with Africa?
Japan apparently is dead set on. So anyway, where was I? Oh right, I have the naval invasion prepared and ready to attack Italy.
God
but
damn it!
I can't launch it. I can't launch it because we do not have enough naval supremacy in the Western Mediterranean Sea.
I will fix that for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, very
That
we
was
go. Looks
exactly
good.
what I intended to do, but now I don't have to.
Gotta go fast. Go on.
Yeah, well,
Red makes it go faster. And we're doing excellently against Germany. They can't really withstand a very strong France, along with Britain on the other side. So I see no problems. We're gonna push towards Berlin now.
This is one of these things that'll get quoted out of context, but I feel sorry for the German Reich.
You doomed yourself, Jake.
Yes.
You doomed yourself.
so
I feel sorry for this division in Köln. He's alone. Guys, can you protect me?
So, as the divisions in Italy that they had surrounded had reached almost 0 organizations, I could just walk in and they would all just get overrun. That was a good feeling there.
What is not such a good feeling is that national unity has dropped even further down to 15%.
Oh my!
Now,
Why?
that's fine if you
Yeah.
keep a good defense,
Did-
but
Did anyone notice when that happened? Because I didn't.
did you take a focus?
Neither did I.
What did you do,
What the
Daniel?
hell? I didn't do
What
anything.
did you
Did you
do?
have something that expired that gave you more?
That could have been it. But I actually have no clue what happened.
So
The,
that's
I'm sure
scary.
the Twitch chat, one of those 9,000 pairs of eyes might have noticed something.
Holy it was Dan.
Dan left the room.
Dan thought he was pressing the release the game button, but he was actually pressing the nerf communist
Yeah.
France button.
Since
Oh, he would,
now I'm
wouldn't
actually
he?
quite scared. I'm gonna take these 7 divisions. I'm gonna make a new division for them, and let's garrison that place, that place, that place, that place, that, and let's see.
So
Some random place here.
I was hoping to land in Anzio, but it seems like the Italians will be repelling that. However, in defending the coast, they accidentally left. What is that? Naples?
Level 6 port in...
Yes, Naples is completely undefended. Oh,
Oh.
no.
Don't speak too soon.
No.
You might believe it.
Ah,
is
but
because
you
we can't see.
you should be able to plow through there.
Yeah, he was rushing in just to. Oh wait. Oh,
I
there.
really want to cut off the Italians from the Germans, so I'm gonna try to cut it right down besides Venice.
But you now have a great advantage in holding that port.
yes, it's an urban area, which gives me some well, I do believe it gives me some sort of defensive bonus, right?
Well,
Did you
they
micro
have
these units?
70,
Oh, okay,
70% attack against them.
So here we had a case of two co-players wanting two different things.
Take it. Take land.
And the last unit that did not manage to land because Anzio was too well defended has been unassigned and sent back to where it came from.
I'm sorry for taking your control, but I couldn't resist the
Yeah,
possibility of...
No,
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
trust playing with Daniel.
No, I just
No,
want to
no.
take everything.
I mean, given my track record, I'll forgive him that.
Okay, there's actually an important announcement here.
Oh.
Pre-orders key, they are going to be sent out in the next hour or so.
Oh,
And they will all be sent out before release. So if you are one of the pre-orders, your key should be arriving... When was I even given that information? It'll be with you within an hour. Or so.
or so.
Or
or
so.
Right.
so, it's a very
Al
good
always
word.
given that little asterisk
That was
there.
a few minutes ago. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And we've got some confirmation of people that have their keys received. So
Already.
you're welcome. Oh, Jings, I just saw a lot of things getting demolished in Iberia.
So does that mean they can start like pre-downloading or something, or
I
does it just?
don't think it's a preload, but it'll add it to their library.
All right. So I can see you pushed a significant way into Germany.
Yes. Though I don't know if it will continue. I'm starting to lose on a couple fronts, or a lot of battles. So I'm just hoping it will go well. And what the hell is this? Oh, right. We switched to an existing template that already had some units. So I'm fighting with a couple of military police units.
Ah, I
Um,
see.
Let's take all of them.
Could we perhaps assign them to Spain right away, because they're needed there?
So I will just make a new group of them. And we don't have a Spanish theater. So let's say, what should be called? Defend Spain.
Right,
And
but defending is not really the only thing they'll be doing, right?
of course, they will
Well,
only defend them.
Right, they
Defend
will
them against
defend.
themselves.
Yes, they will defend our industry and infrastructure against those the pesky resistance.
I don't know why they
Spain.
would resist. Life is better this way, right?
Well, certainly is.
Resistance is impolite.
Oh,
I
so
love
now
that
that
quote.
so now that the landing in Italy succeeded, I can assign units to that order, and they will automatically move to it. So if we want to reinforce this tiny area in Spain, we can just go right ahead.
What more can we do? We were gonna do something with technology. Something good. I don't actually remember what it was. I think it was light tanks 3. Since, yeah, it's awesome. And
So-
finally picked the last in land doctrine. Infiltration in depth. Increasing reinforcement rate and reconnaissance.
So we've actually gone all the way to the bottom in the doctrine tree now.
Yes.
We've been very industrious in accomplishing that.
Let's see, come on. Push and break it. Then we can finally split them off, the Italians and the Germans.
Oh, there we go. We managed to take a lot of their coast.
And are you already done with? Ooh, nice. Let's add some more tactical bombers.
We're
then.
being reminded that we have capped our experience, our army experience at that.
Oh yes, we
And
should
is that our
definitely.
is that our air experience capped as well?
As soon as we get the next.
That is our air experience capped. Turns out getting planes shot down in droves teaches you something. Yes,
Teaches you how not to fly.
it's a
As soon
learning
as we get-
experience.
As soon as we get the new tanks and airplanes, we'll be using all of them.
Yes. So the intention then is to wait until we have the most modern tanks and airplanes available, and then spend as much experience points as we
Excellent.
can in improving the variants of those.
Great. I'd love to get a good look at that. How close are we to getting our better
Right,
tanks?
so let's see. We have our fighters 9 days away. The AMX 12T is 152 days away.
Let's see.
So that's a lot of days, which we could probably spend earning experience points.
But I think it
Do we
might
have
be
s-
worth it.
Do we
just
have
to wait.
something? We don't want to put more stuff into our.
I know we have a few
Infantry divisions?
questions about the
Yes.
variants that you can create, so we can touch on that, I guess, when the first plane is researched.
Oh yeah,
You had one that's done
certainly.
in 9 days.
Yep.
So
Well-
again, sorry whoever's name that I have completely lost in the huge amount of Twitch chat here, but I remember your question, and we'll be covering that.
What was the question? I completely zoomed out
They
for a
wanted
second.
to see. Don't worry, I didn't say it here. I was just reading it.
Oh.
They wanted to know if the variants will affect the stats of the vehicle that you've researched, or if they just give new stats altogether. So when you add more armor to it, is that adding to the armor that it has, or giving you a base amount? They want to know how it all works, but we'll be able to see that once we
Yes.
bring up the variants.
We can show that once we have the airplane. Fall of Rome.
Nice.
Sorry, to finish the sentence. We can show how the variant creation works in detail once we have the plane ready for it.
Excellent.
Vive la France.
Yeah, Italy is not looking so so mighty now.
But we will still have to bring down Japan to be able to make the whole faction surrender. So
Oh.
it would be nice if we could somehow help China.
Quick question from Mike Z000 is asking, can we choose any country in game? The answer is
Yes.
Well, yeah,
of course.
Of course, yes. So in the start menu, when you select scenario, you're gonna get a few, a list of countries that were like big movers and shakers of the time. But you can just like click on to the map, and there you can just click on any country in the world.
Wonderful. So, quick question. You a fan of history?
Oh, me personally?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Great, because we're going to get some history about Hearts of Iron itself, because both Johan and Chris are about to come on in as soon as I send them the message. So we'll take a quick pause out of this,
Yeah.
and I'll give the command.
An interest in history is actually something they ask about when you apply to,
Uh-huh.
to work here, or at least they
Oh,
ask.
no,
me.
well, they asked. I guess they took it for granted that I did.